All right, I'm on hole number 4 of the Frosty Peaks tournament. I'm in the practice round. I'm gonna spend some tokens on this because I'm trying to find a spot. Let's go look at this hole. What I'm trying to do is I want to come down into this area down here. I'd like to be somewhere right at the bottom of that bowl. It's pretty flat to the cup. If there is any elevation, it's going to be real slight. And try and get around this corner by setting up like a big topper, and I'm gonna use a big topper on this. And I don't think that it takes all of the topspin. I think I could actually shoot out if I put all of the topspin on, but I tried it down here and I was about 3 rings off and just barely trickled in at the very last minute down here at the bottom. So I'm gonna pinch it up just a little bit down here at the bottom and do maybe 2.5 rings and see what happens with a full curl. I'm just trying to set this shot up here so that I can get around the corner and end up down here every time. And this is just a setup. There's nothing, you're just going to the same spot every time, making your adjustment, doing the deal. I want to work that. I want to get the stuff worked out. Let's go make sure I got a big topper bag set up. It's going to be this bag right here, and I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch that to a sniper. And I'm going to start off. I have a Kingmaker here, and I'm going to use a Kingmaker. And with a Kingmaker, the deal is I might actually be able to, hole number 4. Is it hole number 4? It is hole number 4. With a Kingmaker, I might actually, because I've got more side spin, I might be able to stay out 3 rings. Usually when I'm doing a max curl shot, I like to give myself 3 rings of separation between the fairway and the rough. On normal shots that don't have a lot of curl, or with clubs that don't have a lot of curl, I'm comfortable with 2 rings off of transitional surfaces. But shots like this where you're really trying to get around there because you really want to give yourself enough room for the shot to develop. All right, let's see where I'm at here. I got plenty of room. I'm going to put all of the side spin and however much top spin I can put on with that side spin. Okay, I'm at +5 right there. I'm +4. 2.6. It's 2.1 per ring. That leaves me 5, so that's about 1.25 rings. Max curl. Hit it 1 ring great on the outside, 1 ring great to the left. And right at the very end. So I need to come in about 1/2 ring. I want to leave a spot there where I can hit a 1 ring great to the left. And then the goal is to come out and try and hit a 1 ring great to the right and see if a 1 ring great to the right will make it through. And try and set it up so that I'm setting up a perfect shot right down the center. To give myself where you're at down there at the bottom, like if you hit a great to the inside or a great to the outside, you are going to be a distance away from, even if you rolled out the same, you're going to be a distance off. That distance is much easier to work out than being in the rough or the sand. So the goal is to try and get down there. So give yourself every opportunity. Let's see where I'm at. There's max. There's mid. There's quarter. I'm at about the 8 per ring range. I'm going to put on all of my massive backspin. So it's 8 per ring, so there's 4. There's 2, there's 3. I'm going to go about 3. Oh. I knew I was running out of time, so I just released it. We got to be democratic about it. We got to give our opponent an opportunity to get one up on us and to win. Damn, that was so far good, I almost sliced it. I can't believe it was still in the ring set. Very nice. Very nice. See if I can miss this putt. I missed one earlier today. I missed that one. Look at that. I shot 2 videos today and I missed the putt in both of them. Dinking around. Good game. Oh, no rematch. They were instantaneous on that. Oh yeah, while we were in tournaments. I gotcha. Here, let's practice that hole again. Let's practice that hole again. All right, let's go back to hole number 4 and practice that one more time. See if we can get that right. Two and a half rings is where I think the deal is. I was at +4. That fairway pad right there that we're landing on rolls down on the edge. And I'm not, that part that rolls down on the edge is not part, that is part of the transitional area. As far as I'm concerned, that's worse than the rough. So I'm trying to be 2 rings. I was trying to be as close to 3 rings as I could up at the top. Let's see if I can get this right this time. Okay, so max, however much I can get on. Get the +4 mark, 3 rings off. That'll be 2.5 rings. That's +5. 1.9. It's about 2.1 per ring. So it's just about a ring. And I hit that one great on the right. So we'll see if it'll get through on the right hand side. It's going to have to be a perfect right up the chute. And that was like a 2 ring grate. Well, at least I know you have to hit it perfect. The consistent way to go here, if you're having any problems at all, and the deal is with this setup shot, once dumbass me figures it out, and the deal there is I probably don't even need to bring a Kingmaker. I can bring a Katana where my red line's at. My opponent's trying a max overpower hook shot. Using this fairway, bouncing over nicely. Nice. That is fantastic right there. I should have watched where they were setting that up. They were using a Titan. And I wish I could go again. I'd actually take that shot just to see it again. I may go back and watch this video. There's Max. There's Max. There's mid. I'm in about the 3 per ring range. So 1.5. There's 1.5. That leaves me 4. Just a little. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I got my wind adjustment right. I'm going to be close. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's a little teeny bit of an underpull. See if my opponent can get in from here. This is where the topspin on a Nirvana can shine, because you're going from one surface to the next. Like, you wouldn't run your topspin out and do this with a Nirvana while you're on the putting surface. But if you're going from one surface to the next, sometimes it works out. You can go from the fringe to the green, but typically you want to be going from the fairway up to it, and it'll slow this roll right here down, so it'll go into the hole instead of just speeding past it where your ball guide's lying to you. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Let's see if they'll replay. See if we can get some replay action. Everybody's kicking my ass. Are we not going to get any? Oh, yeah, we're playing in a tournament. That's the deal. That's why we're not getting a replay. I was sitting here thinking we were just playing and having fun. Let's go try that one more time. One more time. Third time is the charm. I actually like what my opponent was doing there with the max overpower hook shot, because you can get to the green. And they were using a Titan. Seems like they needed a little bit more curl. Maybe an APOC would work better. Maybe. Let's see where they're at. I might try that max overpower hook. Now I got to keep going for this shot down the middle. But I am going to try that max overpower hook shot all week long on my odd account. Let's try and hit this perfect. It's not like I'm doing any freaking overpower or anything. All I have to do is hit a perfect shit. It's not like it's going 5,000 miles an hour. Here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be about 2.5. I'm going to be 2 rings off. It's +8. I'm going to do 2 rings. Isn't it perfect? Let's see if I can get that one down the middle. Still catching that at the very end. Trying to bleed out there. Trying to get, I want to be really close to that. The last time we were here, we hitting that 2-ring grate to the inside. Scared me, and I thought I was getting too much. I was over curling it, so I tried to pull that one out just a little. That's why I was going farther forward, more towards the red line. All right, I guess we're gonna have to practice this one more time. 57 times is the charm. That should be about the same as where we were at before. There's max. There's mid. I'm right at mid. About the 6. a 6. There's 3. And I'm going to go just a little bit more because of the wind. Hitting it perfect. See if I got that one right. It's going to be close. And it was close too. And it was on the, once again, it was on the wind side. Still didn't pull it enough. Arrgh. Two perfect shots. One with the sand, one with the Nirvana. Missed them both. Depressing. Supposed to make those. Break people's hearts. I need to tighten up my Spitfire because I actually play my Spitfire exactly like I play my Nirvana, and I know the numbers work for my Nirvana. And when I'm up close, they work for my Spitfire the same, but when I'm far away, the numbers are different. I think I'm a level or so away from my Nirvana getting, or my Spitfire getting its accuracy, and when it does. All right, one more time. Let's go to hole number 4. Let's practice now. Let's go to hole number 4. Play one more time. Here we go. One more. It's only going to take me 5,000 times to get over there. Once I figure out how to get over there, and that's a big once. Once I figure out how to get over there, then the whole deal is that it'll just be a setup. What I'd really like to do is I'd really like to use my quarterback because it's got more topspin than my rock. It's got good curl, but I don't know if it has enough topspin. I really should be working on that max horsepower hook shot my opponent was doing. That looked like an awesome shot. All right. +9. It's 3-1. See if we can hit this one perfect. Hitting it perfect. That was 2 rings. That area is coming down there nicely. That's the area we want to end up in right there. And you can see where it came through that there's really no room on the left-hand side. With the angle that with a 1 ring grate to the left with a club that hits at 2.1 per ring, when you're way at the end of the shot, how wide that pie piece is, it's huge. So you're definitely going to end up in the sand of the rough. And that shot, there might have been, where that came in, there might have been a grate to the right. But I think that's about as good as it's going to get going down through the pike. Clip in the rough. Still have a nice shot from there. A little bit downhill. Kingfisher. And my Kingfisher hits at 2.5 per ring at min. $2.5 per ring. That leaves me 8. That's a quarter. So there's a ring and a quarter. Hitting it perfect. See if we can get that kingfisher to get in the hole. Get in the hole. Oh, you rat bastard. And that was on the side that the wind was blowing. So just a little teeny bit of an adjustment there. Possibly hole number 4. Or maybe like a, what do I got for hole number 4? I got a plus 10 to the cup. So that'd probably be about right. If I had a scale too. My buddy Hammer and Hank has recommended I start using the app. I've had the app since the day it came out. It's one of the first purchasers of it. And I did use it for a while. I used it in one tournament. Burgers and fries. All right. Finally, it only took me 4 times to try that shot before I finally caught it. What do you know? What do you know? When a blind squirrel can find a nut, that's what we know. Let's try that. Let's go back out there. Try that one more time with an apocalypse and a Titan. And see if we can find the spot out there to do a max overpower hook and catch that fairway. It should take no more than 3 shots to catch the fairway, and then you're trying to tighten it up from that spot. Your first, like, it's not, if you overshoot it or undershoot it the very first time, that's not a bad deal because it immediately tells you which way you're supposed to go. And what you want to do is make a big jump. So you take your first one and you set it up and you find a marker out there. You find a tree or you find a transitional surface where your white ring's on it, or you find some spot. So you can go right back to that spot. And then you just move it in 3 rings and make a massive adjustment. Work the wind out. Move it out 3 rings, then work the wind out, or move it in 3 rings, or whatever the case may need to be. And it usually takes 2 to 3 before you finally catch the fairway. Sometimes you just miss the fairway on one side and you make a big adjustment, and then you just miss it on the other side. And so you know exactly where the center of that is. There's a lot of holes in this game that I like doing max overpower hook shots on. If we can find one on this hole, that'd be awesome. Oh, and I'm playing this freaking hole. I didn't want to play this hole, but I'm here, so let's play it. I gotta have a kingmaker for this hole. Three. See if I can hit this perfect. No. I should still hit the rough though. That's why I'm trying to stay up there in that front spot, because if I make a mistake to the left or the right, I've got rough to the left and the right. If you're going to hit in the front spot, you have to bring out a kingmaker. If you're going to hit along the side, you can get away with a Titan. This was not the hole that I wanted to play. Damn it. Wasted a token. On a par 3. It's a draw. All right, let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. You guys got some bonus action there. Hole 4. I'm gonna try this this max overpower hook. I'm gonna do it one time. I want to see where it lands. If I like kind of what I see on it, I might try it one more time just so that I can It's too bad there wasn't water out there. I really like it when we're trying the max overpower hooks on a one that has water, where you could, in your trying to figure it out, epic fail in the drink. That way you can get 2 or 3. I've had several holes like that where I got to practice it 3 times. By the time I got done with that hole once, I knew exactly where I needed to be. That's the way it's supposed to work. I'm going to take my number 5 bag for this amazing feat, and I'm going to take a Titan. We're going to do all of it. I want to hit in the middle of that fairway, so let's start in the middle. There's 1 ring set. There's 2. Okay. That rock right there, I'm going right along the right where those 2 rocks meet. 2, 2. Take 2, 2 out. Let's see if I can catch the fairway. That was 20 rings out. That's pretty damn close to mid. And that was with a Titan, and I couldn't get around the bend. But with a Kingmaker and the extra side spin that's on there, that might be a spot. That might be a spot. The thing I like about that is I don't think that there's a spot here where you can epic fail. You may end up clipping the rough and end up being back here, but I think that you can recover from back there. It's a short iron from up front, so that means that it's a long iron or wood from back. Yeah, it's long iron from back there. I'll definitely be going back and watching this video so that I can catch that spot. My opponent has exactly... The thing I don't like about that and the shot, the reason I was working on that is because I was trying to see if there's a better way to, and I think that we could give ourselves a little bit of leeway, but isn't it perfect? See if I got that adjustment right. Dead center in the middle of the cup. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Doing the max overpower hook and getting up there and getting the eagle even though I was in the rough. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe that was a sign. Maybe that was the max overpower hooks telling me, hey, that's the deal. Use us. Use us. I'll have to rethink how I did that wind adjustment down there because I don't think you want to pull out over the ocean like I did and pull it into the rocks. I think it would be better to do a push. I think the only thing that shot needs different is a 3 side spin ball. Excellent. Eagle, eagle. All right, there you go. Bunch of different stuff on hole 4. That'll be a good. That'll be good. I can go back and watch that, and I can see some of the stuff I did wrong or where I was setting it up, and I got both of those. But I'm really serious. I'm going to work on that max overpower hook shot because if there's an opportunity, when you think about par 4s, like the other 2 par 4s that are in this game or in this particular course, being able to get on them and having a par 4 where we have to take a shot from the fairway, if we can get on the green, it's worth going. It's worth exploring that because a short putt or a short pitch is much higher percentage than even a short iron. So I'm gonna work on that overpower hook shot all week. Thanks for watching. Be safe.